All right, y'all. I'm gonna start this off by doing a little bit of Palo Santo because a lot of y'all need it, okay? Get a good burn going on in here. So I had I didn't really get the idea. I was kind of guided to do this. I wasn't going to originally do it. This isn't something that I normally do. I haven't even really given readings a whole lot lately, just because it kind of takes a lot out of a person, particularly people who are extremely sensitive, who don't necessarily always give readings, you know? It's for all of y'all, okay? You know what I'm saying. I'll let that burn. Let it burn. I quickly just want to say that not all of these messages are going to resonate with anybody. Maybe there's a message for you, maybe there's not a message for you. Please just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Maybe these messages are for nobody, but hey, I was guided to do these. So for whoever needs to hear this, this is for you. So I've got 3 decks, 3 very mini decks, very small, very short, very to the point. I was just shuffling, and when I was shuffling, these came out. I was originally just gonna do one collective as a whole, but there were 3 very kind of specific things that were coming out. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and just give it to them the way that it's supposed to be given to them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have 3 piles. Pile number 1 is going to be clear regular crystal quartz. Pile number 2 is going to be citrine, and pile number 3 will be amethyst. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a moment to choose, and then I think I'm going to try and have the timestamp down below. So whatever deck you choose is going to be the one that's for you. When doing this, sometimes I recommend just taking a deep breath, pausing the video, you know, closing your eyes, and then normally one of those decks, if it hasn't already, or if the crystal hasn't already, will just call to you. And so whichever one calls to you normally is whatever message you need to hear. If you need to hear all of the messages, then you need to hear all of the messages. If you want to listen to the whole video, then absolutely go ahead, listen to the whole video, whatever you need to do. All right, so just so that you guys are aware, for each of these piles, I did them in a specific way. I asked, what is the current emotional state of the collective? Second card out, I asked, what is the best course of action to move through that emotional state? And then the third card out, I asked for the outcome. One of these piles is a little bit fatter than the other ones, just so that you're aware, but so that you know how my little spread is working, this is for all of the piles. So now, for those who chose pile 1 with the clear quartz, first card out, what is the emotional state? I got 2 of Pentacles. So for whoever it is that's pulling this, currently the energy that's coming from this is that you don't currently like being in the predicament that you're in. Things may be getting a little bit harder as far as scheduling and business, and it's like work right now is a little bit of a strain, and you've got very little time to be with the people or the one that you love. So 2 of Pentacles typically means that there's a decision to be made, and I get the feeling from this spread here that you're having to make a decision between work and love, or work and family, or work and your relationship, whatever the case may be. I asked, second card out, what is the best course of action to move through that 2 of Pentacles emotional state that you're in? When we get the moon, typically it's kind of a deep feeling, the feeling that I get from this is a little bit heavy. So for whoever needs to hear this, the best course of action for this is to be neutral. I know that you might feel like you're a little bit in the dark right now, but you need to follow your inner light. Basically, follow your intuition, follow what your heart and soul are telling you to do in regards to making this decision for 2 of Pentacles. So the outcome for this particular pile is 10 of Pentacles. Now it's not really like the most fun looking card, I know, right? But this whole spread really kind of has a bit of a heavy energy to it, and I wonder if you guys can feel it through the screen here, because I definitely could when I got it. It's a little bit heavy. It's like you're worried about things. Just so that you're aware, things are gonna go in a different direction than you anticipate. The future definitely might look grim, and you may have had to make a decision, or a heavy decision, with this Two of Pentacles here. But there are positive vibrations on the way, and basically what I'm trying to say is other resources may become apparent. So you may have had to make one decision, but just know that even though you made that decision, there's still some sort of a positive vibration behind it. Because if you do what you're supposed to and follow your life, you know, things might feel a little bit heavy at the moment, but trust that you did what you were supposed to do, and that everything is going to turn out perfectly fine. Everything is going to be just fine, I promise. That's it for pile number 1. I know it was a little bit heavy, so for whoever needs to hear that, make sure that you keep your head high. I know that things are feeling a little bit heavy. You might, you know, be like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? But at the end of the day, everything is really going to work out the way that it should. And I think that that's beautiful. That's the energy that I get from it, at least. Even through all of the heaviness, just know everything is going to be fine. And that's perfect. So that's number 1. Boy, when I tell you, I almost fell out my seat. Almost fell out my motherfucking seat. Okay, almost fell out the goddamn seat. The goddamn on the goddamn, you know what I'm saying? The goddamn. Lighting a little bit more Palo Santo. Gotta get a good burn going, you feel me? I prefer to use Palo Santo over sage either way. I have my reasons for not wanting to use sage, and maybe one day when we get into just how weird of a person I am, then I will explain to you why. Oh my god, look, it's not even connected. Did you see that? Did I get that on camera? I'm gonna take that as a sign. We're just gonna go ahead and give y'all all the smoke, okay? But in the best way possible, you feel me? All right, so let's go ahead and get into pile number 2. So for those who chose citrine, this message is for you. This pile is a slightly bigger than the other piles. The rest of them are just 3 cards for this one. When I was shuffling, 2 cards for the best course of action to move through the emotional state. 2 cards flew out. So emotional state for pile number 2, we have the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups is a somewhat joyful card in my particular experience as a reader. It's a very nostalgic card. Emotional state that I get is that you're feeling really nostalgic, and you may be currently looking back on the past and maybe the way that things used to be. You may be going through some sort of environmental changes. You may have, you know, a bunch of comings and goings, maybe short trips, or short-lived lovers or friends who may have recently popped up, or, you know, work or employment or something may be changing, and so you're feeling really nostalgic. Maybe you're missing the way things were. Maybe somebody new popped up. I asked for the best course of action to move through this particular emotional state, and now this is for 2 people. So the first card that I got for the best course of action to move through your nostalgia is the Hierophant. Hierophant is a holy man. So this is where I said that there are very specific messages. So for those of you who are worried about what's going to happen with this past that may be revisiting you, you may be worried about what the hell is going to happen. The Hierophant asks you to not allow yourself to be pulled under. Don't be pulled under. Don't be overcome. You have to learn to operate in new ways and develop more strength of will. Whatever this change is that's coming up, or whatever the past is that's coming up, it's coming up for a reason. So Embrace that change. Embrace the new that you may be going through, because it's supposed to be happening, and it's happening for you. Remember that it's happening for you, not to you. Okay. The second card that came out when I asked for the best course of actions is the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is also a card of worry. You have to drop any preconceived notions or expectations in romantic matters. So this one is very geared towards somebody who may have had a person pop up from the past, may have had, you know, some friends pop up. But I get that this is a very romantic type of situation that's going on. Don't hang on to any of your preconceived notions. Don't hang on to any of your expectations in romantic matters, because your hopes won't be realized. Okay, concentrate on business, concentrate on, you know, your commerce, because those particular areas, I'm getting the feeling that you're particularly lucky in. And I think it's funny that I chose the citrine, because citrine is a stone of abundance. And I know that this card kind of looks like, you know, you're being left out in the cold. As far as romantic matters, you very well may be left in the cold as far as, you know, this person from the past who may have shown up. I'm just saying, for those of you that are getting this and it's resonating with you as far as a romantic type of thing, just don't get your hopes up, okay? Because it very well may work out for you. Then again, it very well may not. But in matters of finances or business or commerce or trade or whatever that may be, anything that's coming up that's new, and you know, you're focusing on how things used to be as far as things go, those new changes that are coming up in business for you, it's looking good. Five of Pentacles for me typically always, I know it looks like a little bit of a sad card. In this particular case, it's just letting you know that you're not going to be losing everything. You know, all is not lost. So for the outcome for this Six of Cups, I have the Two of Cups. Now, listen to me, okay? I know that this isn't what everybody may want to hear, but I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. The Two of Cups is, it's a bit of a happy card as well for me. It does, for me, indicate partnership. This is a good outcome for those who are resonating with the business side of things. You'll be supported in your business affairs, and you may clear up any long-standing debts or any sort of bad feelings. But for those of you who are thinking about this from a romantic standpoint, there won't be any sort of unions or coming together in a love affair or romantic endeavor at this time. Again, that's just the vibe that I got from the Five of Pentacles card, just so that you guys are aware. Like I said before, it very well may be a perfectly fine outcome, but from what I'm getting from the cards, if this is for those who are focused on something that may have come up from the past, from a romantic standpoint, it might not last. Okay, just wanted to let you guys know. So that's it for pile number 2. If that resonated with you, let me know. If not, don't. And let's go ahead and get into pile number 3. So for those who chose pile number 3, the Amethyst, first card out, emotional state, we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, typically the focus is on communication, some sort of expansion or mental absorption. He may be, you know, representing arts or media arts, maybe contact with those in positions of power. But the message that I get from this card as far as emotional state is that somebody's really in their head. Your emotions might actually currently be buried up under how much you're in your head right now. There's some sort of a lot of mental activity that's going on, and maybe you're completely preoccupied with that. So, you know, be mindful of that. Don't live in your head the whole time. If you need to get some stuff out, get it the fuck out, okay? And I get that the people who are super in their head right now. It's like kind of from a place of a lack of faith. Maybe you're going through some sort of problems right now, or you know, some sort of a situation that's going on. And it's very interesting that that's the vibe that I'm getting. So with this spread, the second card out, we have 10 of Cups, which for me as a reader is a very happy card. It's telling you to trust more, basically. So whatever the situation is that's got you super in your head, you know, pushing all of your emotions back, whatever the hell it is that you have going on, you need to have a little bit more faith. Trust a little bit more, whether that be trusting in yourself, whether that be trusting in the universe or God or spirit or, you know, source, whatever it is that you want to call it. Trust a little bit more, okay? Because the outcome for this spread is the 10 of Pentacles. Guys, King of Pentacles, and then you've got 2 10s. That's crazy. So for whatever situation you have going on, come on, the outcome is 10 of Pentacles. This basically means that there's going to be some sort of a chain of events related to this situation that's going to detach you from those problems and is going to eliminate all of the apprehension. It's going to get you out of your head. Everything is going to be perfectly fine. I also get the feeling that there may be some sort of new union that's in the making, especially with this 10 of Cups here. So some of you guys, if you're tripping off of a love situation, there's gonna be some sort of a union happening. If you're tripping off of business, there's gonna be some sort of chain of events. There might be some sort of a partnership that's coming up, that's in the works, that might help you through this. But whatever it is, it's going to be working out. Oh, this is my favorite spread out of all three. I love this. And it's under my favorite stone, which is the amethyst, you guys. Oh my God. You see my little amethyst ring here? What a beautiful spread, you guys. So yeah, that's it for group number 3. That was gorgeous energy. Thank you guys so much for watching. That was a ton of fun. I didn't think that I would enjoy doing that as much as I did, but I did. It was a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Please comment down below and let me know which deck you chose. Let me know if any of this resonated with you guys, because who knows, maybe this message wasn't for anybody, like I said, but I know for sure there was a message in there that I specifically needed to hear too. So I know somebody else has to have gotten something out of this. But yeah, I will see you on the next one. Bye. Oh, I'm looking crusty and dusty and busty. You feel me? And we just can't have that. My bottom lip was crusty as I thought I had gotten rid of all the crustiness. I guess not. I guess mother not. I'm about to show y'all what I do when both my hair and my face is a little crusty. You wanna go tell my secrets? You can go tell my secrets. Boom. Instantly look way better. Little better. Let me the goddamn on the goddamn, the goddamn on the goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Son of a bitch. Let me rewind again. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. What the